Here's another one, a black woman who says she will be crying. And she's in mourning over the Trump inauguration, or will be anyway. Here she is.
January 20th is probably going to be the day that I mourn the most. I mourned when Harris lost, but I am going to lay in bed and cry my eyes out on the 20th. And to make it worse, we have the most racist president being inaugurated on Martin Luther King.
Inaugurated.
Day. Do you know what he would say? He would be rolling over in his grave right now if he knew what was coming.
Rolling over on another white woman.
He fought so hard for change, and then you all, yes you, choose to go backwards in time. Makes me sick to my stomach. I will be. If you're looking for me on the 20th, I'll be in bed crying.
As opposed to what? Work? As opposed to being at work? I think they all get the day off for MLK Day. But Martin Luther King would be rolling over in his grave over Trump. I think Martin Luther King would have worn out his casket by rolling over in his grave for so long now, just watching what his people have become in this country, what has become of his dream, what the content of character of his people really, really is. That would have had him rolling like a fucking turbine. Not Donald Trump. So yeah, take that and shove it up your black ass. Shove it up your black ass. There is some black news here. We play a lot of videos about blacks and cops, especially white cops, but they don't like black cops either. Getting in altercations during simple traffic stops. Something as easy as a blinker or stopping at a stop sign can go from potentially a ticket to felony charges in a matter of moments when black people get pulled over. They have a chip on their shoulder. They have this perception, but I don't think they really do, that the police are out to kill them. Yet, with that fear that you would have having your window down with your potential murderer right next to you, why would you act like such a fucking asshole? You would think you would be so straightforward and non-threatening, 10 and 2. Can I reach in my glove compartment to get, and not yelling and reaching around for shit and threatening and not having any of your fucking documentation that you need during while you're driving. You would think they got to include that part in the talk that they give their kids before they go out into the world and have to deal with the racist, murdering police officers. So I love those videos, watch them all the time, trade them with Gavin. It's just like, look at this idiot. They're great. Traffic stops, shoplifting, those are hilarious. Domestics, whatever it is. So here's a black guy being pulled over by a white cop, and look out. Again, something that just should be a peaceful, normal traffic stop, and watch where it goes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Trooper Jones of the State Patrol. Reason I'm stopping you, man, I got you going 72 and 55.
Yes, sir.
Any reason for your hurry?
No, sir.
All right, you have your license with you?
Yes, sir.
Where you guys headed to this morning?
Back to Albany.
Okay. All right, is the truck registering your name?
Yes.
All right, hang tight for me. I'll get you out in a minute.
All right, thank you.
All right, sir. Going to issue a citation this morning for the speed, okay? All right, sir, before you're hearing the court copy is going to be the court date. If you decide you don't want to go to court, you can just call that 229 number there and take care of it over the phone, all right?
All right.
Need you to sign my copy there on the X. Not an admission to guilt. It's just stating that you received this copy and I told you how to take care of everything.
All right, thank you.
What's your tag mean, man? I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, it means the fire in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, just slow it down for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
rest of your day.
You too. Easy work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Trooper Jones of the State Patrol.
My God, man. Have you ever seen something like that? Have you ever? I can't believe it. First of all, he's courteous and respectful. And so is the police officer when he sees that the driver is courteous and respectful. Second thing that just blew my mind, boof, he had proper documentation. His license, the truck was registered in his name. He was speeding. Here's the real thing that I couldn't believe when I fucking saw this. I was shocked. He took responsibility for his actions. He was speeding. He didn't argue. The cop wrote him a ticket, and he took it knowing that, yes, I was speeding, and now I must pay the consequences. He got the stuff returned to him. He took the ticket. He signed it as he was supposed to, took a copy, and was off to wherever he was going in a matter of minutes. He didn't end up in jail. He didn't end up shot or choked. That's amazing to me. I guess all the police aren't unbelievable racists who are just out to hunt black people down or either drag them out of the car. I've seen, when I watch those other videos, the black people that are under arrest, they say, I was just sitting in my car. He asked me for my license. Then he dragged me out of the car and put handcuffs on me. And you're like, that happens? Because this looked like, the guy asked him for his license and he gave him the license and then went through all the things he had to go through, writing the ticket and coming back. And there was no moment where I saw the cop, for no reason at all, drag this guy out of his vehicle and put him on the ground and cuff him. So I don't know, maybe the cops just aren't doing their job anymore as racists. That was a terrible racist cop. Not like he was terribly racist. He's just a terrible racist. If you want to be a good racist as a police officer, get that guy out. Drag him through the window. Put him on the ground and cuff him. You can't start, being easy on these guys because they have all their documentation and are being courteous, responsible drivers. What happens if all blacks start acting like that guy? There won't be one case where cops drag him out and put in cuffs on him. And for racists, that's a terrible thing to see. What am I going to watch at night? Uneventful encounters like that between blacks and cops? We need racist cops. And the only way that racism comes out is if you black people pull a couple of shenanigans. Or else we see that. So get it together, black people. Don't have a license. If you do, have it suspended or revoked. Don't have any registration for the car. When they ask you whose car it is, pause, because you don't know, and then just say, my cousin car. This is my cousin car. And insurance, tell him it's on your phone, and then he goes, okay, can I see it? And then just scroll through nothing for 20 fucking minutes. And when the cop asks if you had it, go, I'm looking for, get all mad at him, even though you know you don't have it. And then when you're asked to step out of the vehicle, what do? That's right. You stay in the car, roll the window up, and say, I ain't talking to you no more. I want to see your supervisor. And then just sit there. And don't listen to anything. Don't acknowledge that these are legal orders, lawful orders that the cops are giving you. And then at some point, they will break your window, open your door, and drag you out of the vehicle. That's what we need in this country. Not this fucking step and fetch it. Not this Uncle Tom courteously giving the proper documentation to a police officer. What is the black community coming to? Get it together. Get it together, blacks.